So the other thing I want to talk about a little bit is video, right? Because video on the website is to me something that can be really personal, but also can be a little bit overbearing if it's too long or if it's too many megabytes, gigabytes, what have you. What do you think the appropriate length for a video is on a website? How do you like to get videos onto websites? You like to just embed them, install a Flash player? What do you think, Justin?
This is great questions. I mean, what I usually tell people is bad video is is worse than like just having a video. So you know what I mean? Like, so if I've got this beautiful, nicely thought out website, and then I have my iPhone with background noise
Yeah.
and poor quality video, that's going to compromise my brand. Um, so number one, in terms of even how to catch it, because that's a thing for like small business owners. If you have an iPhone though, you can catch video that's good enough quality. You can use your on phone iMovie, editor, put a little intro, outro to it, and actually you can do that. I would recommend, just for anyone listening, that do that. Start out not with your own brand. Start with testimonials. Testimonial videos are huge. Anybody can copy paste a snippet and make up a name and say they're in your town and they left a testimony on your website. Or you can grab it from Google, but seeing it and saying, oh, that person's kind of like me and they got this service. There's so many like subconscious connectors that happen. So testimonial videos, grab your iPhone. You can't really do that wrong. There's grace because people know you're standing in front of a homeowner and they are probably nervous to be on the phone, but rock that. In terms of how to put them on, I wouldn't go the Flash Player route or anything. I mean, you can direct MP4 them on, and that, depending on again, back to your server and your speed, it shouldn't compromise your speed at all. Length of time is definitely like, I mean, you don't even have 2 minutes. Even on a testimony video, you don't really have 2 minutes. Real estate, okay, you can walk through the house and you can put that on. Yeah, there's grace for that. Hey, I'm gonna time lapse building a house or fixing the yard or whatever. There's grace for that. But generally, you don't even have 2 minutes. But number two, I would say more and more people are watching these videos while they're supposed to be in a staff meeting or a board meeting. Or their wife texts them. So make sure there's free services out there that'll sub caption your videos. In fact, YouTube will even do it.
Yeah.
And they don't do a bad job of it. And it's usually about 90% accurate. You edit a few words and lock it in. But I would generally say that if all you're looking for them to do is interact with that video on your site, put the raw MP4 on, give it some subtitles and rock that. But most people, it's a lot easier to just put it on your YouTube channel. So brand a channel for yourself. Easy. I mean, 20 minutes, you'll have that done. And that way, every time you load it up from your phone, it loads to your channel. Give it a good title. And then you just paste that link in your video player on your site and you're good.
Yeah, I like the YouTube route as well. It's very easy to set up. Your first video is going to suck. They're going to get better with each episode. Yeah. But I like that tip a lot. I want to talk a little bit more, just to kind of segue into the importance of blogging, because moving forward, written word is kind of getting pushed off to the wayside for audio and video. Do you think it's still important for websites to have blogs on them, or is that not so much?
Yeah. So bottom line is yes. I mean, the freshness content is part of Google's algorithm. Every day I see evidence of staying in tune with what people are asking, answering the question equals good result in Google equals a lead. But let's take the fear off it though. For the average, for me, I'm working with a lot of like home service. So the average plumber, painter, roofer, landscaper, blog, writing, to your point, like I don't even have time for that.
Right.
So what we encourage them is think like video blog and then decide whether or not you actually want to add the video. So here's what I mean by that. Take your phone, honestly, when you're driving from site to site, think of that. This is what we tell people. Think of the question the homeowner just asked you. Answer it like literally on a video. You could, I guess if someone else is with you, they can be recording, do the little driving in the car video that's taking social by storm. I never get those, but anyway.
I don't like them.
I'm like, people drive. What are you doing? What parking lot are you at?
Yeah, I live in South Florida where accidents are happening left and right. So I'm like, just stop live streaming while you're driving. But that's a tangent.
But if you do the video, even get home, like set a simple goal. Like I'm gonna do one video blog a week. That'd be huge, man.
Yeah.
And so you set that thing up, and you answer the question you're being asked. So number one strategy, don't try and think of something creative. Just think of the last question you were asked. Answer it. But then go to like rev.com for 50 cents, $1. You'll get that thing transcribed. And so I don't know if people know what that means. And they'll write out all the words to the video. And then you do two things with that. Number one, paste it as the description on your YouTube video, which gives you a huge SEO advantage on YouTube, the number 2 most searched engine. All right. So most people know that, owned by Google. So throw that on your YouTube thing as you save it and load it. But number 2, you just got a blog.
Yeah.
Title that baby, whether you put your YouTube video in there or you think it just stinks and the quality is bad, but you just verbally gave yourself a blog. And I think the mistake we see a lot of people make is they put blogs on their site. Oh man, this is so painful. And here's an easy fix for everybody. You put blogs on, double check that the blog you put on, when you click on it, on your URL, your .com/ doesn't just go to your blog title. Okay. It has to be one level deep. It needs to be, justinslawnmowing.com/blog or journal or tips / your title. And that second level hierarchy will help Google better understand it. It's small, it's subtle. If you want to know, you just change that in your permalinks setting. We have a video how to do it too on our website, but change that in your permalink setting of your YouTube, channel. And now you're actually rocking, because otherwise what you're doing is you just keep yelling at Google new things instead of one level deep, helping Google understand, oh, this is a new tip, this is a new article. But yeah, is that helpful?
Yeah, it's extremely, extremely helpful. I'm sitting here speaking with Justin Rule from Sparrow Websites, and he is just dropping bomb after bomb. I hope you have your notepad by your side, because he has just dropped tons of tips and tools for you here, Justin. And of course, offers great services on his website, sparrowwebsites.com. If you get into this, like, he's giving you all the tools to build your own website, right? Yep. But if you get stuck, he's got tools not only for the DIYer, but also full service as well. So Justin, thanks for your time in dropping that. Before I let you go, I just have a couple quick rapid fire questions for you. All right. So Justin, I'm a business owner. I have $25. What's the best item I can buy as a business owner?
Let's see. Best item you could buy. Honestly, I would buy a subscription to Canva. Got it. It's a free online software tool that'll help you design instant, quick, like graphics for social media, things for print even. I don't know. It's the best $25.
Love it. I love Canva. It's great, great program. Great tip there. Justin, if you had a billboard message that could reach millions and millions of people, what would you put on your billboard?
Oh, man. You told me you were going to ask me this. I can't even forget what I said. Love your neighbor. That's what comes to mind. We got to get it, especially in these times, man. Let's just not stop promoting ourselves. Let's start serving each other. I think love your neighbor is a good place to start.
Love that. Justin said it. I agree with it. Justin, thanks so much.
Awesome, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.